Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Our last lesson we talked about linking words. We talked about long sentences being like a train with a boxcar and another boxcar and another boxcar and another boxcar linked, right? Well, we have linking words in Spanish as well. And here are some, this is not everything, but these are some to get you going very, very well. And it's just y, right? You can extend a sentence by saying, quiero estudiar para el examen y, and then whatever you want to say. Now, a means and as well when the next word is followed with in a y or an I. For example, quiero ver los documentos. I want to see the documents. A, imprimirlas and print them. C, vamos a ir a la fiesta, statement of fact, si no está lloviendo. There's an extender. Porque, oh my gosh, quiero descansar un rato. Porque estoy muy cansado. He estado trabajando 24 horas continuas. Okay? I've been working 24 continual hours. Entonces, I love that one. Vamos a ir al cine. Entonces, vamos a salir al parque a ver las estrellas en la noche. We're going to go out to the park and see the stars at night. Así que, this is a great one. Así que means so, like something happened and as a result, so, blah, blah, blah. For example, empezó a llover, así que no fuimos. It started raining, so we didn't go. Así que. También, quiero ir al museo, ir al parque, visitar el estadio municipal de fútbol soccer. Y también quiero, también is a good linking word as well, an extender. These are generally followed by non-subjunctive, verb numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Non-subjunctive, right? You see an asterisk. Someone could say with a subjunctive after E, for example, I want you to sit down and listen to me. Quiero que te sientes y me escuches. But generally speaking, these are going to be followed by non-subjunctive, what we call the indicative. Now over here, we have a group of words, linking words, that can be followed by subjunctive or indicative. We call them $ provocadores. The vertical member of the $ indicates that it can be indicative, which is non-subjunctive, and then the S, of course, indicates that it could be subjunctive after these. So how do you determine? It's right here. Use subjunctive when action hasn't happened yet. If you're referring to something after these that has not happened yet, then it's going to be present subjunctive. To use past subjunctive, I don't want to get into that, but it would be something that had not happened yet, that didn't happen. For example, I was going to take a trip to Europe after I got married. Well, let's say you never got married. So you can't say me casé because it didn't happen, right? It's an unreal situation. You'd say, iba a hacer un viaje a Europa después de que me casara. That's how we use the past subjunctive, but let's focus on the present subjunctive. Here we go. Cuando. When I grow up, little kids, right? Cuando yo crezca. When I have more money, cuando tenga más dinero, when I feel better, cuando me sienta mejor. You're referring to something that hasn't happened yet. After we get there, talking about a trip to Europe, después de que lleguemos, hasn't happened yet, hasta que, I'm going to stay here until you call me. You haven't called me yet. Voy a quedarme aquí hasta que tú me llames. After until, you're going to use subjunctive if the action hasn't happened yet. Now, what about these three with action that happens? For example, when I'm sleepy, I go to bed. Cuando tengo sueño, me acuesto. That's a statement of fact. When he got to the house, we talked about his day. Cuando llegó a la casa, hablamos de su día. So you can use indicative after these, but the key part is, again, when you use a subjunctive in a sentence, you get the golden ticket. You hit the home run. You hit that winning goal, right? You score a touchdown, right? You serve an ace in tennis when you use the subjunctive. Una vez que, once I know the answer, I will call you. I don't know the answer yet. Una vez que yo sepa la respuesta, te llamaré. Te echaré una llamada. I'll give you a call. Tan pronto como or en cuanto both mean as soon as. As soon as I finish, I will go to your house. Tan pronto como termine, en cuanto termine aquí, iré a tu casa. I will go to your house. So these linking words are great to use a subjunctive after when you're referring to something that has not happened. So you can make a statement like, vamos a ir al parque. We're going to go to the park. Vamos a ir al parque cuando no esté lloviendo, when it's not raining. It's been raining for 2 weeks, right? You're looking for the ark. All right? Now, these are always followed by subjunctive, always followed by subjunctive. A menos que, a no ser que, they both mean unless. Antes de que, we've done this one a lot, it means before. Con tal de que, provided or provided that. Para que is so or so that, not to be confused with así que. This is like as a result, like something happened or you did something. Así que me quedé en casa, so I stayed home. So we didn't go. Así que no fuimos. But this is para que, it's like something's happening before this for something else to happen. So, for example, I'm studying a lot so I can get a good grade. Estoy estudiando mucho para que pueda sacar una buena nota. Sin que, without. How about this? She took off without mom knowing or without mom finding out. That's the verb saber and the verb irse at the beginning. She took off, preterite, se fue, without mom knowing, sin que mamá lo supiera. She took off without mom seeing her. Se fue sin que mamá la viera. These are powerful, ladies and gentlemen. These are powerful. So we have a menos que, a no ser que, like I'm going to be at the wedding unless I have to work. Voy a estar en la boda a menos que tenga que trabajar. We're going to go to the beach unless it's raining. Vamos a ir a la playa a no ser que esté lloviendo. Antes de que, we've done a lot of that. My parents got married before I was born. Mis padres se casaron antes de que yo naciera. I'm in the past, so that's past subjunctive. If I want to say I'm going to buy the car before I move to Florida. Voy a comprar el auto, el carro, el vehículo antes de que me vaya para Florida, right? Antes de que. Before they get here, antes de que lleguen. Let's hurry up before it starts raining. Démonos prisa, apurémonos, apresurémonos antes de que empiece a llover. Con tal de que, I'm going to help provided I have the time. Voy a ayudar con tal de que tenga el tiempo. I'm going to leave soon provided I can find my keys. Voy a irme pronto, voy a salir pronto con tal de que pueda encontrar mis llaves. Para que I'm studying a lot so I can get good grades. Estoy estudiando mucho para que pueda sacar buenas notas. I have this here so you can look it over. Tengo esto aquí. Tengo estos documentos aquí. I have these documents here. Tengo estos documentos aquí for you to check them out. Para que tú los revises. The verb revisar. Revises. And sin que, we did some examples with sin que already. So, to summarize, these are some great extenders where you can take a short sentence and extend it, like add boxcars like a train, and you have a linking word to add one boxcar, one sentence, one small sentence with another sentence, right? And those linking words, here are some examples. And, if, because, then, so, also, and also a lot of times goes with y también, and also. Now, these are followed by present subjunctive if the action has not happened yet. Otherwise, if you're talking about something that happens, it's present tense. Something that happened, it's preterite. If it's something that used to happen, it's imperfect. Like, When I was in school as a kid, cuando yo era niño y cuando estaba en la escuela, jugaba con muchos de mis amigos. Estaba. When I lived in France, I went to the Eiffel Tower many times. Cuando yo vivía en Francia, fui a la Torre Eiffel muchas veces. So these can be followed by present tense, preterite, imperfect, not the future, because if it's a future, then you are talking about something that has not happened yet right here, and that would be subjunctive. For example, like when I get home tonight, esta noche cuando llegue a la casa, later on when you call me, más tarde cuando tú me llames. So if you're referring to something that has not happened, it's going to be in the present subjunctive. That's why you can't use future after these. It's going to be present subjunctive, which refers to the future, but it's present subjunctive. Okay? And I think that's it. Over here, these are always subjunctive. So there's a lot of power here. There's a lot of power here. And these are just basic extenders to make your sentence a little bit longer, to add boxcars, if you will. Okay? Hopefully you understand the lesson and start creating some sentences with these words and see how you do. These are always subjunctive after. These are maybe subjunctive. If you're referring to something that has not happened yet, then it's going to be present subjunctive. All right? Es todo por ahora. Tengan ustedes un gran día. Hasta la próxima lección. Gracias. Bye bye.